And welcome back, everybody. Riding the pine is lave. It's been 2 weeks, but we're back. Tommy Garlic Nuts, along with the great Muda Chuck Mudarski, the Prince of Wisconsin, Derek Ward, Sleazy E. He's got a new shirt out, mudamerch.com. And the King of Wisconsin, Uncle Dan Stanley. Hello, everybody.
What's up? What's up?
Eventually, I'll have a solid intro where it's repetitive every time. But until then, we'll
You
fuck
gotta
around
workshop
with
it, man.
Yeah, we got to play with it.
You figure it out, because that one wasn't it.
No, it wasn't. That music ended, and I was like, I got nothing. What's going on with everybody? What are we going to talk about? Anything current anybody wants to talk about before we get to the topic of the evening?
Hell, I mean, we're into the NBA finals and the NHL finals, which leads us, after a couple weeks, we're only down to baseball till.
No, we got Women's College World Series and college baseball still.
I was just gonna say, do not count
I
out
just
the
Women's
fantastic-
softball, I agree.
the
College
fantastic-
baseball can kick rocks.
The fantastic
college
Bucks
baseball's
have played
good.
World Series of fast pitch softball.
If you watch in women's fast pitch, if Tennessee wins tomorrow against Oklahoma, we might got something. If they lay an egg, you ain't gonna win a bet. Call me old fashioned that way. Oklahoma's too good. I think the one team that could beat them was the one that should have done it in the Super Regionals. That wasn't going to happen. So now it's basically tomorrow. If Tennessee holds strong, let's say Tennessee loses, but they lose 4-3. Okay, we might have something interesting. We might have something that we might throw a couple of shekels at. But if they lose 20 to fucking rip or some shit and they end it in the third inning, I go, it's fucking over. I mean, the other girls, hey, thanks for coming. Y'all did great. Y'all can talk about it, but Oklahoma's a fucking steamroller right now. And they have been for the last 2 years.
Hey, and if it doesn't work out for them, they've always got OnlyFans.
They can always come be my secretary too. So anyway,
who do you got winning the French Open, Uncle Dan?
Well, that fucking piece of shit from goddamn Eastern Europe would have been until he decided he should start a political fucking rally. No Jack or whatever the fuck his name is. I'd bet on him on tennis any day of the week on the clays.
Novak Djokovic?
Is that the fucking one from Serbia who decided to start all this shit? And then right when I got a nice solid bet on fucking Joker, they got to ask him about Serbian shit too, because this fucking tennis fruit comes up and goes, oh, Serbia's for everybody or whatever. Yeah, no, you're not.
Go watch a Serbian film and tell me Serbia's for everybody.
Yeah, go watch Eastern Europe in fucking 1993 and tell me how that's a fun time. But don't worry, it's for everybody. Shut the fuck up and play tennis, you.
I don't disagree.
I do not bet tennis. I do not understand it. Ladies tennis, I do kind of get. But God damn it, what the fuck are you doing when we have NBA finals to bet on? Are you fucking serious? Did you just look at me and go, and you know what? Fuck you. I'll just end it. Because guess what? If they ask Joker about his shit about what's going on over there, the whole fucking world's going to hate the greatest fucking basketball player in the goddamn world right now.
It's true. He ain't lying.
And I made a fuck ton of money off of him.
Oh, you bet the Nuggets.
I'll take that fucking asshole. I'll take a Serbian asshole who wins back-to-back MVPs and goes and rides a fucking horse on a cart doing fucking stable races. And then on the third one, knows he ain't going to win. They're like, hey, you have to show up for it. And he's like, no, I'm not. I know I'm not going to win. So why should I show up? And then he sits there like he's a fucking 7'1" foot tall fucking Magic Johnson just going like this. And you want to put him under pressure?
You got your
Dan, do we have
Eastern Europeans. This is why you don't deal with these fucking people.
Right, so Dan, do we have that?
They just go right back to, oh, God damn it, Croatia should
this
be
week's
part
short.
of us too.
Do we have the
Why
Nuggets?
you don't deal with Eastern Europeans? You just don't. They're going to fuck you over any way they can.
Do we have the Nuggets in 5 or 6, Dan?
What?
Do we have the Nuggets in 5 or 6?
6. Nuggets.
Okay.
You do not, and we've learned this for years. Do not, I think Jimmy Butler spent, but you do not bet against him. That motherfucker sits back and just goes, oh, you bet against me again? Okay, that's cool. He pulls out a fucking pocket knife, cuts you asshole from appetite, and just looks at you and goes, what are you doing? We're Nancy. And then he giggles. I just think they did so much. That's a lot of fucking games. They basically played another half a season. I think they're going to get worn out, and playing at Denver hurts because of the fucking air.
Altitude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But to bet against Jimmy Butler, that is the fact that amount of us, and I am one included, have bet against him multiple NBA playoffs. We're the idiots, not him. We're the idiots. How many times we doubted James Butler since what, 2018 now? That fucker's been cutting throats. He just walks up. This is fun. All right. Well, there you go. How you paying your mortgage this week? Well, not from fucking me, is it? No, it's not, Jimmy. I'm sorry.
I was wrong again, honey. I'm sorry. Third mortgage is here.
You're
so-
right. You're right. And basically, that's what everybody's doing. You're right. I'm wrong. You're right. I'm wrong. But I just think they're worn out. That's a lot of fucking games. That's a lot of, dude. You got to have a stress dump. We don't play in fucking NBA basketball, but we all need a stress dump. Do that. 7-game series. And the one that wasn't a 7-game series, you took out the number one team. If that ain't a fucking pisser.
Giannis was hurt, though. He was hurt.
No, he wasn't.
He was hurt.
No, he wasn't. Giannis is cool as shit. I'm sorry. The Milwaukee Bucks fucking choked and they ran into a goddamn buzzsaw, which after that one, I just go, Jimmy Butler, I'm sorry. I'll never bet against you again. And I won't.
You weren't wrong.
And then I did last night and we won some money. But Jimmy Butler, fucking put him on a team with us fucking 5. Guess what? I bet you we win a game. A game just with Jimmy Butler.
Just get me the ball.
I can take a charge. I can take a charge and I can bring up a ball to half court and then I'm done. And that's with no full court pressure, but I can get the fucker there.
Just get me to the free throw line and I'm good.
Oh, I'm not even guaranteed on that.
Well, instead of Gatorade or water in our cooler, it's just fucking liquor.
Oh, just buddy, here's what I
We're
need.
all just out there sweating it out. We got the headbands on and shit. We're bringing out the
really
headbands in
sweating out
so
there.
we can keep it
What's,
going.
what's your Gatorade flavor? I need ice blue with vodka.
When did Tito start making fucking Gatorade?
These Tito's fucking Gatorades are great, buddy. All right, so I gotta punch some motherfucker in the nuts, right?
Hey, you know what? And in a pinch, Gatorade's not a bad fucking mixer for Tito's either.
You ain't
Now
wrong.
that's trash as fuck.
Oh,
Don't
I
you
know,
ever
but
do
I
that.
love it.
That's a
Hey.
22-year-old frat boy drink, but goddamn,
Sir,
If
that's a
we're-
honky tonk. That's the honky tonk man's former go-to.
Hey, Dan.
Good
If we're
enough
in a
for
tight
honky,
spot,
it's good
if we're
enough
in a
for
tight
if we're
spot,
playing
it
with
does.
Jimmy Butler, that's my go-to.
You won't be
But if
waking
he
up with
came
fucking
over and
leg
looked at the
cramps.
side-
What was Honky's?
Couple of
Honky's
bananas
vodka?
and a Tito's and
He
Gatorade.
wanted orange. He wanted the orange Gatorade with vodka because it tasted like a screwdriver.
But it wasn't any just vodka. It was Seagram's. It was that weird bottle of Seagram's vodka.
Oh, woof.
You. No.
Yeah, no. The guy from Kayfabe Commentaries talks about it. How he had to like go to the fucking several liquor stores and he found like a dusty bottle of it.
Well,
I
that's
was gonna say,
not.
like I don't even know the last time I
Like
saw
a
Seagram's vodka bottle.
Yeah.
I see the gin. We have that at the
Yeah,
store.
the
That's
Gin-
what I was
the
thinking
gin's
of. I was
garbage.
thinking about the gin, so.
Yeah, the gin, because gin tastes like her fucking Christmas tree. Everybody knows this.
Uh-huh.
Ugh, it's so fucking
Oh,
gross.
If you
No
drink
good at
gin,
all.
I ain't doing business with you. Just put
Yeah.
it that way.
Tanqueray is okay if you gotta go gin. I'm not a
Bon-
gin
If
guy.
you
Bombay
have to go
Sapphire
gin,
isn't
it's
bad.
Hendrix or higher. Otherwise, no.
Extra smooth. It's Seagram Extra Smooth Vodka. I couldn't think of the tagline.
Oh yeah, extra smooth, like fucking 40 grit sandpaper. That shit'll
Yeah.
get my dick hard.
You see Ashley's? That's a good one.
Can see you guys doing a remake of the Grown Ups basketball scene. It'd probably be worse than that.
So yeah, I'd fucking bounce a head right. I'd bounce you a basketball right off your fucking head. Anyway, sorry, I shouldn't yell at the fan. What?
This
I don't
group's
even
more
know what
likely to remake the scene from Beer Fest, if anything.
Yeah.
What's the past what?
Or beer league.
Because if you can drink goat piss, you can drink anything.
Beer League, yes. I
That
think
would
we gotta-
definitely that Dan's playing first. And ball gets past him. I'm having a smoke.
Watch your
What's up your
fucking-
ass?
If you don't think
Dan's
that
our
I'm-
pitcher. He's that old fuck.
Yeah.
Yes,
Dirt.
thank you. As someone who pitched slow pitch softball for about 20 fucking years, exactly. Hey, I don't want none of you fucking wops drinking out of my water bottle.
Yeah.
Our
That's the
sweet
racist
buddy
term that I can
Wildfire is the
say.
catcher. Love you, Tim.
When I was in the can, I fucked guys twice your size. Wait, Dirk just say he fucked guys?
Oh, and Tim is my catcher. I want Tim the drunk in the fucking Timberland work boots. You know what, Tim? You might be a lefty.
Oh, flipping himself off when he strikes out.
Of all of us, it'd be poor Tim that
Fuck
is
you,
getting a BJ from the hooker gets smashed in the mouth.
What happened? Well, I was getting a BJ from the one hooker, and the other hooker punched her in the mouth. And what did he do? Swallow a joint at the same time? Yeah, but I'm dark. I'm just a grumpy old fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, we know. You're so fucking grumpy.
I am a little bit fucking.
Poor Aunt Tracy.
I see Derek being the motherfucker that's giving his batting stats every time he's on. I just see that being Derek. Derek Ward batting about 3 1/4 this season.
Oh, Derek. Hey, what do you think about my Italian mitt?
Hey, I'm batting right. I'm in right field, so
All right. Shall we get at the task at hand?
right on.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Couldn't
got their
even tell you the
list.
topic.
It's your pick. We went with your pick. The top 5 athletes we hate the most.
I thought sport. I thought
Class
we're
coaches.
Oh, okay. Yep. Sorry. Sports. What are we going with? Sports figures then?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That I hate the most.
Yeah. This was your pick.
Fuck.
We
I
got
gotta think for a second.
somebody vamp.
Somebody didn't pay attention to the fucking text messages.
Yeah.
Ugh, there's a lot. There is a ton.
Okay. Well,
Uncle Dan's number 5, the guy that wrestled Brock Lesnar in the NCAA final.
No, loved him. That motherfucker got pinned. I was there live. It was great. Some bitch laid down and flat back, knew he was fucked.
all right. Well, we'll go because I've got mine. Eric, you've got yours. Derek, you're ready to go?
Yep.
I don't know what Muda's
Give
doing.
me your
so-
5. Let me be last on the 5. I'll figure it out.
Okay.
Because you guys are gonna clear
let's
me so
open
bad.
let's open with Eric.
All right. Honorable mention: the entire 2004 Boston Red Sox can
Okay.
all kick rocks and go fuck themselves. That's my
cheap,
honorable
but it's an
mention.
honorable mention, so we'll allow it.
So, but to expand on that, number 5 for me, fucking Pedro fucking Martinez. Always despised him.
Fantastic
Always
choice.
a giant fucking asshole. Always played for teams I couldn't fucking stand.
Mhm.
And I was a big Don Zimmer man, and I've never forgave him for putting Zimmer in a headlock.
For a
and
Shout
fat
out to-
fucking drunk, for a fat fucking 72-year-old drunk that charged a goddamn pitcher. Yeah, you're right. Pedro Martinez was the asshole from tossing him to the ground, not fucking dotting that old fuck in the face and watching him drip to the ground.
To quote
And-
you, Pedro Martinez can kick fucking rocks.
And I will expand on that, Eric, because my number 5 is also Pedro Martinez.
Yeah,
Shocking.
because Eric looks like a
Shocking.
fucking younger goddamn Don Zimmerman. He fucking should have been.
I love
dead in
fucking Don
head.
Zimmer.
How can you not love Zim?
You guys.
Or
are-
the-
You know
wore
what?
the
I
fucking
don't
military
because he's the
helmet.
first person put in the fucking Devil Race Hall of Fame. Is Don Zimmer? They put him in there, in that fucking piece of shit field that they play in. He stunk.
He was on a lot.
now
He was
we
the
wanna
bench
fucking
coach
hear
for.
it.
He was the bench coach bench coach for a lot of good memories. So, love you, Don. Fuck you,
R.I.P..
Pedro.
Yeah, fuck Pedro. Yeah, I mean, it seemed like he was always kind of like our Achilles heel until 2009 when we beat him when he pitched for the Phillies.
I mean, it was kind of past his prime.
But yeah, he was past his prime.
I didn't really remember that until now. So, but hey, it's your list, so I'm not going to judge.
No, yeah, and you know what, like you said though, Eric, it's not just the Red Sox thing; it was the Phillies, and
The
I know
Mets.
the Mets, and I know that the Expos get a lot of love now from a lot of people because a lot of people miss that team, and I'll give them that. Excellent hat, loved it. But I mean, other than the strike season in '94, the Expos never did anything.
They're French Canadian, so in my book, they can kick rocks.
Correct.
And they shouldn't have a baseball team, anyways.
They're French Canadian at the end of the day. Sorry if we have any French Canadian listeners.
Hey, nothing wrong with Canada. We all love hockey.
I love
there's
regular...
everything wrong with Canada. Fuck you. You
You live in Canada.
Don't watch the show. Do us a favor and give us a fucking strike. Y'all stink.
You live in Southern Canada, for Christ's sakes.
No, I live in fucking Northern America where goddamn things are right. Fuck you. If you're from Canada,
I've been to your state. Half your signs are in French. You're basically Canada.
Oh, you want to fucking smack in the mouth?
You don't even know what state you're from. Fucking West Minnesota. One minute you're fucking Wisconsin, next minute you're fucking Minnesota. I gave up.
Wisconsin. I fucking hate that shit. And don't bring those fucking northern goddamn maple suckers into my fucking yard.
Maple.
Anyway, you guys triggered me for my number 5. Is it my turn?
Go ahead.
It can be.
Johnny Manziel.
Ooh.
Somebody who jerked off in front of a mirror.
He really did that? Wow. How conceited can you be?
Okay, well, that was a joke, but thanks for taking it literally. But he probably did jerk in front of a mirror.
No, seriously, I would believe he did that from watching.
I can see that being true as well.
Yeah, I actually would believe that.
It's for somebody who believed his own fucking hype. When you sit there and watch it, and when he beat Alabama and did the money thing, I'm like, that's fine. You're allowed to do that. And everybody goes, oh, he's cucking. I'm like, no, he just beat Alabama. You're allowed to peacock. You're allowed to gut strut. We're all allowed to do that when we dominate. And then just fucking take that talent and snort it up your fucking nose or whatever the fuck he did, allegedly. God forbid they sue me, but I saw that and I went, I don't like him. I loved the fucking showing off. I loved the bragginess. And then I saw it and I went, I love none of this. I loved him for a week and the rest of it was him. He's just a piece of shit with a drug problem. And that's what the NFL said too. I hated him. And I still do.
What happens when you're 20 years old and you believe in yourself so much that you think you can do no wrong, and then when somebody says no, you're like, what? You know,
it's him trying to come back into football multiple times. Dude, you're fucking done. Go sell cars in a fucking parking lot.
Yeah, because nobody told him no. He thought that he was,
Hey, no one told me no either, but you don't see me fucking walking around beating Alabama either, which is talent, but motherfucker, God, I hated him. Anyway.
All right, Derek, number 5.
I have 2 honorable mentions.
Okay, go for it.
A-Rod and Jeter. As you can tell, I'm a Twins fan, so that's my honorable mentions.
They made up for it in past years. Both of them did.
They cost me a lot of hardship in high school. But my number 5. Fuck. It's gonna sound weird, but it's going to make sense. It's Vince Lombardi. Because I've grown up around Packer fans my entire life, and that's all they talk about is him and Brett Favre. Now, I've seen Brett Favre, so I actually know him, but that's all they
know
talk
him.
about. Well, I've seen him on TV, and I've heard.
Did he send you a dick pic?
Did you help him fucking steal money from fucking?
Did you have a Saturday fucking tailgate football game in your Wranglers?
Jesus Christ! Quit thinking too deep about it, motherfucker. You didn't know Vince Lombardi. You don't give.
I don't know him, but that's all the people I know on Sundays. That's all they talk about, and
they don't know that motherfucker either, and haven't been alive when he was.
Exactly. That's why it drives me nuts. Like they think they know him. And I said,
Vince Lombardi, yeah, when the Ottomans had an empire and the normal way to get around town was fucking horse and buggy, yeah,
I agree with you, but the people around me think that they know everything about the Packers franchise.
You let Vince Lombardi fucking bother you. Jesus Christ, kid. Come on. Come drink with your Uncle Dan. I'll teach you a fucking lesson about life.
Anything else?
I'm like a kicked dog sometimes, so you know.
I'm looking forward for number 4, though. Can't wait till he.
Oh, you'll like it. You'll
Can't wait till he tells me how Babe Ruth fucked up his life.
That's a good one.
All right, move at 5.
Yeah, go on.
Jesus Christ.
My number 5 is a recent athlete. Drives me fucking crazy every time he takes the mound. Tyler McGill.
Ooh.
He's like a mid-tier starting pitcher for the Mets. And for some reason, all the Mets stands fucking love him. They think he's this fucking stud. But every time this guy starts a goddamn game, like it's a fight. It's like a true fight. Like there's no. I watched him start this past Sunday.
You know how you know how much I hate him? His fucking the way he spells his first name pisses me off.
Yeah,
I didn't right.
Tyler. What are you? Some fucking barbarian character in an 80s D&D cartoon?
Yeah.
Tyler the barbarian.
Fuck you, Tyler. Kick rocks.
Yeah. But this fucking guy, and I knew it too. The second I learned that he was starting the Sunday game, I knew I wasn't going to have a good time. The Rockies are not a good baseball team.
They're terrible.
And they fucking shelled the Mets. They shelled them. The end score wound up being 11-10. At no point should the Rockies be scoring 11 runs on any team that is even fucking at 500 level.
I didn't know I was hanging out with Frank the Tank's fucking younger, slimmer cousin.
I don't know how many times I have to say I'm a Mets fan on this show, Dan.
And what are they called, Mets fans again? Anyway.
Anything else on Tyler?
He spells his name terrible. By the way, I hate him. I don't know who he is. I hate him for that.
He's a shitty pitcher, Dan. That's all you need to know. Like that's it.
On board. That's all you got to tell me.
And all of my fellow Mets fans,
go fuck your mother.
My fellow Mets fans that fucking live over in the Northeast, they fucking swear by this guy. He might be a halfway decent relief pitcher.
Fucking getting thrown in a fucking river if he was on a boat with me. With just when he said, "My name's Tyler." Oh, okay, no, it's Tyler. Okay, how do you spell that?
Tyler. Fuck that guy.
And McGill, what a shitty last name too. Fuck this guy.
Agreed. Fuck him right in the neck. That's my number 5.
Right. I hope he gets a virus. Him and his computer.
Him and his computer.
All right, Eric. Number 4.
It's weird. I respect what he did, but he was such an asshole. I just can't stand him. The home run king, Barry Bonds. One, he always broke records of people I respected. Hank Aaron, Ricky Henderson with the walks. But I think I could get over the fact that the guy juiced because Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire fucking at least were smiling about it as they were breaking Maris's record. But Bonds, just a fucking shitbag. Like, always fucking pissy, always an asshole. He talks like an asshole. And I wouldn't have thought about Bonds until I've been seeing HBO is going to do a documentary. And then as
I'm
I start
looking
seeing
so forward to that though,
Yeah.
because I bet you it's going to be fucking shitty / good because it's HBO. So,
and I was always a Jim Leland guy, and it seemed like Bonds kind of fucking, fucking stabbed Jim Leland in the back after Leland helped develop them. So I just,
I understand that one.
he always has gotten under my nerve. It's like, but I respect the fact the motherfucker had an eye like no one's business to take walks and fucking smack balls, like, regardless of the roids. You got to fucking see that pitch to hit that many fucking.
correct.
But again, he's just an asshole. I mean,
he had talent before the roids. He was fucking.
He was talented. A 40-40 every fucking year for the Pirates.
He was
talented. Like everybody always says, steroids doesn't make you hit the ball.
He had fucking talent.
Unless you're Jose Canseco, where his became home runs instead of fucking.
The roids affected.
No, because Barry Bonds would have been a Hall of Famer without the roids.
He was a Hall of Famer before the roids. So.
Yeah, if you scratch even the
he was
years
400,
that he was
400
doing
before he ever fucking his head swelled
he's
up.
in.
That ain't fucking D-ball, boys. That ain't fucking D-ball.
No, and again, no one's saying he sucked. No one's saying that, but he was an asshole, though. I think
no, he's a stone cold fucking prick, and goes.
And that's what makes him so despisable. People forgive Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa because they were fucking.
Because they brought baseball back because they made it romantic again, even though it was a fucked up romance, even though it was a quick fuck. Where you're like, oh yeah, this is nice because we just broke up,
if you will.
I remember when ESPN cut in 02 or 03 when he hit 753. They cut in, and I saw it live.
And it was dirty, and you felt dirty watching it.
They cut
because
in
everything already broke.
Because
when McGwire and Sosa did it, it was sexy. That's when it was cool.
Yep.
Because that's when they traced everybody. Because they're like, oh, and that was the summer they brought baseball back.
Because it was WGN, and they both were in the Central. So yeah,
and that was 98, 97, 98.
That was
98. They bring it back, and then all of a sudden, everybody's on fucking juice. And then somehow Ken Caminiti is a fucking MVP candidate. Well, and then you find out Ken Caminiti is juiced on fucking horse tranquilizers and fucking goddamn everything to the gills, which that's a fun one. You're correct, though, by the way, Barry Bonds. Fuck him.
All right, Derek, you're number 4.
Paul Konerko.
My boy. My fucking boy. I yell at you so much.
As you can tell, I'm a Twins fan. When I was in high school,
you are so
I hated that motherfucker like
piece
no
of
other.
Shit.
And then when he won the fucking World Series in 2006,
and he can fucking take
my mom,
my cowboy.
Well, I was at my mom's house, and she goes, you have to calm down. And she doesn't give a shit about sports. She goes, you have to calm down because you're fucking hitting the ceiling. Because I was that angry. I was 19, so I had to sleep at her house because I was so fucking angry. That's all I'm saying. I hate that motherfucker. Fuck the White Sox. Fuck Chicago. I'm good.
Shout out to all our Chicago fans.
I yell at Derek a lot, and Tracy gets mad at me about it. Motherfucker, son, I raised you right.
Clip number 2.
No, we know.
No. I fucking hate him. Oh, my sweet summer child.
See, Tommy and Eric,
you guys have no idea that
the White
fucking
Sox.
weird.
So this is how it feels. So,
that weird fucking spinal tingle when you hate someone and then they mention it and you hadn't thought about that piece of shit in years and it just got brought. Fuck. Yes, correct. He should be hated by fucking everybody.
Thank you.
What a piece of fucking shit. He was the one who called when old man Polad. He goes, "Oh, that sucks that he died." That's like his response to it.
He
the owner of the Twins, the guy got his 2 World Series. He's a fucking sack of shit. Anyway, what's next on topic?
Okay, moving on. My number 4, Rob Gronkowski.
Oh, Gronk.
I can't stand that fucking piece of shit.
Tracy, you want to cut a promo on Gronk?
I swear to fucking God, the stupid ass fucking party boy fucking without care fucking attitude is so fucking skanky trash. I fucking hate it.
And you know it's a gimmick, and
it's a gimmick, dude. And then he wants to be a wrestler, and then he doesn't want to be a wrestler because he wants to go play with fucking Tommy Boy Brady in Tampa. And whatever, make your money. Whatever, but make up your mind too. Like the fucking back and forth, what you want to do as a career. I hate it. I hate his attitude. He's a fucking scumbag. I don't like him on fucking NFL on Fox on Sundays. It stinks. He's a shitty fucking character.
Wow. 2, he's to put Tracy.
We got to tiptoe.
Yeah. No, I won't. With Tracy over, she goes, he's pretending to be stupid.
Yeah, and it's not funny.
And that's worse.
It makes me hate him.
It's one thing if you're dumb. Obviously, look at us.
He ain't dumb. I've seen him run some fucking routes.
No, and you see him make a lot of business decisions. You're like, this guy ain't fucking stupid.
No.
And he pretends to be dumb, and that makes it worse. He's like, oh, this is my persona. I'm an idiot. Get how I do every commercial. I'm like, I don't like it. I like what he does business-wise. So I'm like, oh, I kind of will tolerate it. And then Tracy woke me up to I can't stand people who pretend on TV to be stupid.
Yeah, because it's not funny.
No, it's not.
I enjoy his answers.
Get it, motherfucker. Get over it.
I think he's a
You got kicked out of school when you're in high school, and you still pretend that you're that high school kid. It's not cool. It's not funny. Yeah, you got a lot of money, but take your fucking tiny dick and go take a fucking walk.
It might be cool. Dan, it might be cool when you're 23 or 24, but not when you're 36. So.
No.
Yes, exactly. It is. It is cool when you're 23 or 24 pretending to do that. Exactly. 100% right.
Because at 23, 24, in my eyes, you're still not a fucking adult. Yeah. You're not.
Yeah, but he's making millions, and then that's when you remember because he was 23, 24 and going, I don't spend any of my contract. I only use my endorsement deals. And then you're like, okay, you're an asshole you're a stupid asshole, but I'm like, I can respect your business wise. But if you're still doing the same things when you were 23, 24 and doing them at 36 and still go, get it? I'm a dummy. Yeah, go take a fucking walk. We already did this shit.
And that's not even me talking about what he did on the football field. I mean, you know, as a Jets fan,
he was a fucking phenomenal tight end and fucking busts it.
I won't take that away from him.
And my favorite thing he ever did was when it was COVID and they had to do for Tampa Bay and everybody else, they go, you have to send in when you do sprints and all that shit. You had to do your workouts. He did them all in one day and just changed shirts. That was my favorite thing. He's like, you have to send
that might be the smartest thing he's ever done. Besides,
but you had to send in 10 weeks of sprints. He did 10 weeks of sprints in 2 days with his brother and just changed shirts every time. And he goes, yep, here's this week, and didn't do them.
Yeah.
And I went, I love that. That part I love. But no, the pretended to be dumb bullshit when you're not dumb is fucking, I can't stand it.
Right. Rob Gronkowski to me is like he's like the Bryson DeChambeau of football. Like he's just a fucking nerd. Yep. He's just a fucking nerd who like figured out how to like get good at a thing and then pretended to be
doesn't want to be a nerd.
Yeah.
Because he feels like he's going to get picked on. Well, you're getting picked on now because you act like a fucking clown.
Right. You know, like,
Just
and
And not even, not even bozo.
If he was
Like,
just
not even
leaning
a
into the
good
Polish
clown.
thing, if he was just leaning into the Polish thing, I'd give him a lot more respect.
Yeah, because
But he
Polish
ain't.
can't even change the light bulbs. We all know this.
Right. We've all heard the joke.
Well, it's not a joke. They can't change light bulbs. They can make a stuffed cabbage roll, but they can't change the light bulb.
They can
the
definitely make a
best,
stuffed
the
cabbage
best
roll.
Polish door in a submarine is a wire fence. So you know.
All right, Muda, you're number 4.
My number 4 has already been mentioned tonight already, and he actually supplanted the original number 4, who has also been mentioned already, A-Rod.
Thank you.
I like growing up in Yankees country. Like I thought the Jeter craze was insufferable, but it was nothing until A-Rod came around. Like A-Rod took the Yankees, like the fame that came along with being like a good Yankees player, and he just fucking blew it out of the water. And honestly, I just did like it. Whatever, the guy, he could play baseball. Hands up, I'll give you that. But he's one of the most insufferable fucking athletes that I've ever fucking seen.
His now that he's on TV, A-Rod is very good.
He's smart.
He did well. He did it.
He
Very
might
smart.
be. He
Not
might
to
be.
put over because I already knew it, but he did an interview with Uncle Pat McAfee. But I already liked him because him and Pete Rose got in a fucking argument of how a batting stance should be. And I'm like, wow, who the fuck are we to argue about this? Pete Rose, but that's when it's not when he's in the league, it's when he's out of it and he's doing the TV shit.
Yeah.
He fucking turned it.
And then I hear that a lot is, you know, A-Rod, everybody despised him because of the steroids thing, but he's kind of gotten back in good graces with people because of the TV
fucking
thing.
awesome. When there was
because he's such a baseball fan.
Yeah,
he knows what he's talking about.
So they put it on air and they told him they went to commercial. Him and Pete Rose got in an argument about how you should swing a bat at a fucking, it's like a 92 mile an hour outside sinker. And it was like 3 minutes of Alex Rodriguez and Pete Rose screaming. And they weren't screaming, but they were like, no, you got to do this. And Pete Rose like, no, you got to. And they're like, well, you got to understand what that did, this, and I'm like, I need all of this.
Yeah.
I don't, because I can't play baseball anymore, but I got a nephew who's 9 and he needs to hear every fucking word you two say.
My disdain for Alex Rodriguez has
Swagger.
nothing to do. What's that?
Swagger. That's why everybody.
It has nothing to do with his ability to play baseball.
Yankee. He wasn't a good Yankee.
It has nothing to do with his ability to play baseball. Like you can't deny steroids.
Yeah, he rode coattails
of
Edgar Martinez, Ken Griffey Jr., and Jay Bruner, and he fucking got the most easiest way to be the next superstar in baseball. He got the easiest treatment ever.
Yeah. How the hell do you trade Jay Bruner?
No, he got slid into a perfect fucking situation. Here's stars, gentlemen, fucking adult human beings, by the way, and listen to that Ken Griffey Jr. speech and where he talks about Jay Bruner and try not to cry. He got to deal with adult men who know how to deal with shit. He got slid into the perfect situation. Now, did he fuck up on steroids? Fine.
Yeah. But
did Derek Jeter give gift baskets to the girl that he denies? No. No, yes, that thing actually happened.
I mean, the gift basket thing to me, that's all class.
Yeah, it's a little classy.
I'm not
a nothing says class. Nothing says class like bleacher seats to a Mets fucking Royals game and Bernie Williams' CD. Yeah.
Hey, don't
I
forget
mean,
he tossed in
'cause
a couple autograph baseballs too.
He also did there was different tiers of gift baskets, remember, as well. So
The only reason that
if
came
he's
out,
passing out
he
Mets
keeps on
Royals
denying
tickets,
that as a girl got the same exact same gift basket.
I know that one is hilarious.
All right,
that's
enough Jeter
If
hate.
he's handing out gift baskets with Mets Royals tickets in it, like you gotta
it was
you gotta
Mets Royals bleacher seat. No, this is
you
what
gotta
I made
question
up.
your abilities.
That's what I made up. It was Mets bleachers, Mets Royals bleachers tickets, and then Bernie Williams' new CD. That's what I think was in
this. That's really funny.
It's hilarious.
Yeah,
but at least he had the foresight to to have the baskets put together to begin with.
Yeah,
keep himself free of
Yeah, that's cute. That's cute.
All right, Eric, number 3.
The fuck? Why am I getting dodged all the time?
Oh shit! I'm sorry. And number 4,
Ozzie Guillen.
Yes, yes, yes.
Man, Wisconsin boys are fucking on fire.
Yes.
So cute watching a father and son bond so much.
Over baseball hatred.
Dude, the amount of times I've yelled at Derek before this podcast and everything else.
Which he
our old buddy
deserved, by the way.
Our old
by the
buddy,
way, Ozzie Guillen, the reason he's 4 is because I give him a tip of the cap of respect, because I think if we boozed, we'd be all right. But that stirring the fucking hot motherfucker looking for fucking everything. You got to understand, this is like 2005-ish shit.
Yep, 2004, 2005, 2006.
He's like, well, God damn it. He's like me. He looked for a problem. And God damn it, I fucking hated him.
But you respected
a great baseball manager. He was the one who told the Chicago White Sox to go fuck off. He had no problem walking up during the game, and then went back and managed the game. And they're like, no, they actually fired you. And he goes, when they fired me, I didn't get the papers. And they're like, here's the paper. And he's like, no, I'm managing a fucking game. I love Ozzie Guillen.
Well,
but he's number 4 on your most hated.
Uncle Dan.
When he was managing the White Sox versus the Twins early 2000s, motherfucker.
All right, Eric, number 3.
Number 3, little blast from the past. I never watched him, but I don't like his ruse. Archie Manning. He's just a son of a bitch. He played for a shitty team. He's a lefty. Not the most
wrong with lefties.
You have plenty of lefties you could have picked.
Let me get to it.
Lefty on a quarterback is weird. I'll vouch for that.
He's got some tainted fucking inbred genes.
Yeah, right.
He raised his children to be pieces of shit. He raised his children to be demanding pieces of shit before they earned anything. I have hard feelings how he coached Peyton to protest for not getting the Heisman, and then I still bitch to this day about how he just told the whole NFL, no, I'm going to tell you where my boy plays in Eli. So I'll get into more as the family keeps going on this list, spoiler, but Archie Manning can kick rocks and all those fucking bad commercials.
This is him being a Detroit Lions fan and no Manning wanting to go there. That's all this is. Next.
For the record, I am not a Lions fan. I've never been a Lions fan since the day my dad took me to see Barry Sanders and told me never root for this team.
Then he's looking to be an asshole. Next.
To your credit, the fact that you are not a Lions fan has been, it's not even been duly noted. It's been, how many episodes are we in now?
This is 7.
7? Yes, 7 times noted that Eric is not a.
And just on here, not to take into account the 3 years we've all known each other now?
The hangouts, all that. Yeah.
It's all right. Dan forgets things. He's everybody's uncle.
Don't live in the fucking area then. Be a fan of fucking something.
You're not even a fan of your state's team, asshole.
I was not allowed to be. I gave reasons.
To that point, though, Eric's dad also told him not to be a fan of the Lions.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I also went
He
and was
is,
a fan.
however, a noted Detroit Tigers fan.
You guys are looking for
Red
fucking
Wings and
fights tonight.
Pistons,
Figure
too.
out who's next. Muda, what's your number 3?
Derek, you're number 3.
Trying to be nice.
Excuse me, Dan.
He
Hi,
got
I'm
called
number
out
3.
for irony.
Literally trying not to say y'all are fucking cunts tonight.
My
But
number
we're
3.
doing it.
My
You
number
can
3
say that,
is
Dan.
Call us
Dan, you can say that.
Yeah.
my number 3 is the Midnight Man, Mr. Aaron Rodgers. So,
All right.
Yeah.
I have just recently become a fan of Aaron Rodgers. So.
this is not because of Tommy. It's because in 2008, he took the reign and he won the Super Bowl within his first couple years. And I was like, oh, shit. As a Vikings fan, I'm like, oh, shit. This guy's going to like win a Super Bowl every couple years. And he didn't do shit. And then in the last couple years, he went into this fucking weird David Lynch. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go in the darkness. Oh, no. I'm going to date these 5 different women. Oh, no. What are you guys going to do? Like,
You're a
different things,
Vikings fan.
which I had to hear
Vikings.
about, even though I'm not a Packer fan and I live in
Yeah,
Packer
you're a
country.
Vikings
Piss me off.
fan. We enjoy these things. We enjoy these. Let them go do that. That's going to be fine. They think
No,
Jordan
but
loves the
the only
third coming.
problem is that I live
It's
around a
fine.
whole bunch of Packer fans, which it drove me nuts. So
No,
that's
it's
why
fine.
I can't stand them.
Let them do it. Let's have some fun. It's going to be great. The
Oh,
problem
no,
is
I
we
would
have
have
Kurt
fun
fucking
if I was living
Cousins.
in
That's
Hudson,
what
but I live
bothers
in
you.
Blair, which is a whole bunch
Motherfucker,
of
let
Packer
them
fans.
do it. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Bask in the glory that in the fucking NFC North for the first time since fucking Randall Cunningham, we have the best quarterback in the fucking division.
And then 98, something bad happened. So
Exactly. We go 15 and fucking 1 and goddamn fucking 172-year-old Gary Anderson.
you do not
fucking
say his
hooks
name.
on the line.
You do not say his name.
Hey, what's that?
so
A field goal wide.
Yes, it's fantastic.
You guys don't understand what it's
We
like.
do
to
not
be-
say his name.
You
For
don't.
the record,
You
though,
don't.
to tag
Derek
on to Derek's
understands, you
pick,
know.
I wish
Aaron
they would just start a Vikings podcast.
Oh, they could.
Aaron
No,
Rodgers has
just
always
me
been.
yelling at him yelling at me, and at the end of the day, after I fucking hit him twice and he hit me twice, we
You're
go
like,
like
"Good
this.
pod,
Let's
right?"
stand 2 beers and go. Guess what? We're both correct. That's the Vikings.
Aaron Rodgers has always been the Pepsi of number 12s to Tom Brady's Coca-Cola.
I just see whoever gets hit last crawling to the cooler, grabbing 2 beers and sitting on their ass.
Yeah, well,
looking to the other one
Yeah.
to beat.
I'll get hit last, but I'll always make that the cooler.
Oh man, you guys are
By the time
something
he's
else
on his
tonight.
last beer, he'll just fall wide right of the cooler and miss it.
Ouch.
Oh no, I'll stand up, take a piss, smoke a cigarette. And
At least
share.
that kicker had 2 legs.
That was a good one, Derek.
It was.
By the way, if nobody knows, we claim that Eric only has 1 leg, but I've seen him in person. He does indeed have 2 legs.
Oh, Tracy, shut the door.
I've
She's
only
pissed
seen him
off.
wearing pants. I have no proof. I have
No,
no.
I've seen him wearing
He's
no
got-
pants.
I
Tracy
seen it.
He's
thought,
got
Tracy
two-
thought he
two
was a
whole legs.
cripple. Who's that cripple friend?
Did you say she shut the door because I said he has 2
He's my
legs?
crippled friend.
He's upset with me now.
She's pretty pissed.
I,
when she
I
threw
broke
it.
kayfabe and she hates me now.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Dude,
right.
when she found that out, she was not pleased.
I'm crying. Oh my
You
god.
understand? Her Wednesdays and Thursdays are literally wheelchair because she's a physical therapist. It's a
Oh,
wheelchair.
no.
And she
Oh
thought,
no, I
can
do
help him."
remember her like being like genuinely concerned about him.
Do you mean he's
Yeah,
faking it?
it was. I can help him. I can show him things. She's a physical therapist. That was a joke.
It's over.
Oh shit, we ruined it. That's my fault. I'll take the blame. My number 3,
Oh, I get it.
Kurt Schilling.
Is that
Dickhead.
actually when he played baseball, not the aftermath?
It's-
I don't
it's
want to hear that
both.
bullshit.
Okay, it's both, honestly, but mostly when he played the bloody sock thing. I'm so tired of hearing about that. Yeah, go to the
Yeah,
fucking Red Sox.
you're being a Yankee fucking douche. Though.
Is that not what we're supposed to do here? Is be
True,
a douchebag
true.
and blow our own
How about
team?
you're actually what you're supposed to do is you're up 3-0, win the fourth fucking game.
I'm
you
with
guys couldn't
you.
fucking
I'm
do it.
100%.
I'm sorry
with
that you fucking stepped
a
on your
fan,
goddamn nuts.
as a fucking
That's not my
fan,
problem.
I understand
That's not
that.
my
Do you
problem.
not think
Don't
that
get
if
mad
I
at
was
him
managing
because
the
he has a
fucking team,
fucking
it would have
political
fucking went
opinion.
that way? Fuck.
You
So
guys
wait,
got-
it's okay for you two to fucking Wisconsin fuckers to bond over
Yeah,
hatred
but we
of the
don't
White
get pissed
Sox.
off at Kurt Schilling because of political opinions.
It's
That's
not.
why
It
he's
has
It's not.
nothing
fucking
to do with
bullshit.
his politics. I already said that.
We can shit
He's
on
a
him not
fucking
just
asshole.
for the. We can shit on him not just for the bloody sock. We can shit on him for the fucking Arizona in 2001.
Well, then get pissed off at him for the Phillies in 1993 when he pitched a shutout against the Blue Jays. But nobody remembers that, do you? Yeah, you just pick
Hang on,
out your
take a phone
fucking
call.
moments. If you're gonna be mad at somebody, know your fucking history. Don't get mad at him because he beat the fuck out of you and embarrassed you. Fucking pick out every moment. Kurt Schilling pitched a fucking shutout in the 1993 World Series against goddamn Blue Jays. I believe it was Game 5.
And what did that get them? Nothing. Blue Jays won the fucking series.
Yeah, because Joe Carter hit a fucking goddamn walk-off home run in Game 6. You guys get mad about shit for stupider reasons. This is the fucking left wing.
Hey, Uncle Dan, have you heard of the word irony? Irony. Look it up.
Yeah, it rhymes with whiskey, and I'll be fine with it. Oh, I know. Do you know how bad you guys are motherfuckers are going to kill me? I know it.
Dan, about me just being a homer, being a Yankees fan. And I get it, but that's why we hate these people, is because they did something bad to us in our fandom, and that's why we dislike them. But also, Kurt Schilling is a twat because I don't want to be in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, every baseball player wants to eventually be in the fucking Hall of Fame.
No, you shouldn't want to be in the Hall of Fame. Here's
why are you playing baseball if you don't eventually want to make it to the major league?
Because when they said that Ken Griffey, because when 3 fucking writers said Ken Griffey Jr. wasn't a first ballot Hall of Famer,
that's bullshit. He is 100% a first ballot.
Well, guess what? That's what happened, and that's what I went. No, it's done. That's what.
No, they do that bullshit because they know he's in. It's some guy taking a stance to be an asshole.
Some guy taking a piss,
and that's when I said it's all bullshit. Now we're talking about multiple different things of bullshit, but
it's fine. Yeah.
The second when I found out,
like this is an
unanimous vote, Ken Griffey Jr. Hall of Fame, and
100% he should have been. Just like 100%.
The second I found out it wasn't him,
gambled on baseball or not, he should be in the fucking Hall of Fame. He's the hit king.
Because they give it to these fucking bullshit writers. But all right. So we're going on multiple different. Jesus Christ, we're spider webbing tonight, aren't we, boys?
Yeah. God damn it. Derek, drive over to Dan's house and kick his ass for me.
I already have one. He avoids me. By the way, he's been invited over multiple times to the house for a barbecue.
Dan, would you go to your house?
I do it, but I don't want to talk
about.
It's just like,
what are you talking about? There's Zeus. If he passes out, if I get him all fucked up and he's drinking, and I go, and
we'll have a fun time. We'll have a hell of a time.
Yeah.
All Derek needs is to wake up and have you staring at him, fucking lighting a cigarette.
No, hey, motherfuckers, you know how the house works. So maybe he has to sleep with a cat for a while. But the cat's going to be loving, just cuddly. But you understand, Tracy's waking up in the morning. She's making sure that the cat's downstairs. Then Zeus comes out. He might get barked at by a dog because Zeus hates everybody.
I have a dog.
And then you understand that the flat top's getting fucking stirred up, and you're getting breakfast. You're getting set up for everything because Tracy can't handle that shit. You guys got to understand. That's why I love her.
Is he
That's
trying to
one of the
woo
reasons why
Derek?
I love
Is
her.
Uncle
Think
Dan trying to
so.
No,
woo
this is
his
how we
son?
do it in Wisconsin.
Moving on. Muda, you're number 3.
My number 3 is Eli Manning.
Fuck yeah, brother.
You're allowed to have that.
Eli Manning.
You're allowed. What a horrible thing! Somebody won you 2 Super Bowls.
He didn't win me shit.
He
I've
ain't a
never been a
Giants
Giants fan.
fan.
Never been a Giants fan.
Then why do you hate him?
But my problems with Eli Manning have nothing to do with his skill. Just like so many of the other, like the only skill-based entry on my list is Tyler McGill, which I've already discussed. Eli
That's
Manning
fair.
to me he's
Tyler
just
McGill's
a fucking bitch.
100% agree.
Like when he was playing, he was just a bitch. And he was such a bitch
He did beat
that
Patriots in
even
Super Bowl
the
twice.
New York sports media could not stop themselves from taking all of the screenshots, whatever, the greatest sports shots of Eli Manning are of him like wincing while he's throwing the ball. As far as like when it comes to a quarterback, I expect like no fear, right? Because you are the guy that the entire other team is trying to demolish, and if you're good, take out of the game, whether it's explicit or not. So this guy was just terrified the entire time he was playing the game. And to his credit, still managed to play that game in such a way that won multiple Super Bowls.
Ashley, I love you, but kiss my ass. I just saw that comment.
But it's just you've got the 2 sons of Archie Manning. You've got Peyton, who rose to the occasion, and Eli, who was just like, and I think even Archie said it himself. Eli was raw talent, whereas Peyton actually had to work for it, and it shows in the way that Peyton carried himself and the way that Eli carried himself. Like Peyton had a great sense of humor, still has a great sense of humor.
Hosted SNL.
Yeah. I mean, the fuck SNL.
One
Just
of
the
the greatest,
the
one
Oh,
of
man.
the greatest clips ever.
Yeah, when he
commercials.
beans the kid with the fucking ball. Oh, shit.
Yeah, when he goes in and goes,
I was
I'm
pissing myself
not going to
watching
say I'm going to kill a snatch, but I'm going to kill a snatch.
the commercials alone with Peyton were gold.
Yeah.
I remember it. I don't remember if it was the Colts and the Giants, and they were both in the playoffs, and it was something that they just brought up an old like home video where Eli and Peyton, they're in their little kid fucking football uniforms and shit, and Peyton takes the ball, and then Eli just bolts through the bushes crying. Peyton takes the ball away from him, and Eli just runs through the bushes into the neighbor's yard. And I feel like that was is the perfect example of the way Eli was for the rest of his life and career. Now he's gotten better. He is a great football player, so he has good insight as far as football is concerned. But he's while he was on the field, the dude was a bitch, and I can't like not hate him for that. Like that was it. I just couldn't get over the fact that he had a great team around him at the same time. I put all the Super Bowl and the playoff wins and all that stuff. Like the last success of the Giants, I put it on the team that was around Peyton or Eli, because if it wasn't for them, Eli would have crumbled under the pressure. And just all the New York Post articles in the sports section about him, he's not my favorite. Not my favorite at all.
Well constructed hate. Dan, you're number 3.
Didn't Dan already do his number 3? I thought it was last.
No. Dan's at 3. His 4 was Ozzie Guillen, then Eric at number 3 with Archie, Derek, Aaron Rodgers, me, Kurt Schilling, you, Eli.
Well,
Dan's 3.
A+ to Tommy for keeping track.
I'm trying to keep up.
Now, and see, there's a couple of people hit my things that I hate. Footballs and drills, but Sean Salisbury.
All right.
Yep, none of you all motherfuckers know who I'm talking about.
No, I'm waiting. I'm
back for a year.
Derek claims he's a Vikings fan, but yet never heard of Sean Salisbury.
He was a Vikings quarterback for a year in the
multiples. He was the backup.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just waiting for you to elaborate on why.
It's why he has a TV career. He had 12 good weeks with fucking Randy Moss. And he's like, oh, well, as you know, as a quarterback that he stinks. All of his opinions stink. You hear him, you just go, ugh. The only reason anybody likes him is like, now let's say no one knows about shit, is, oh, this is a handsome man. He fucking stinks. He had a dead arm when he won games because he won games for the fucking Vikings beforehand. This is after Wade Wilson. By the way, Derek, you know nothing about because you weren't.
I know Wade Wilson.
I remember Wade Wilson.
And he
I like those
stunk.
Deadpool
Thank
movies
you.
too.
And he stunk. It was Anthony Carter, not Chris Carter. Anthony
Sean Carlos
Carter's a fucking brother. They all stunk. Anyway, he looks like this. Fucking hate it.
Okay. Let's see. Eric, number 2.
My number 2, and I want to make this clear, it is not his media personality. This is strictly sports persona.
Okay,
Fucking
glad you said
Peyton
that.
Manning. I enjoy the media Peyton Manning. But
I love the Manning cast.
I want to make it clear. The commercials, the SNL, everything Peyton does now, we're cool. His sports-wise is a solid number 2 in my list, and it starts from his college days at Tennessee when he was a crying fucking bitch that thought he was entitled to the Heisman, and when Charles Woodson fucking beat him out for it, he cried to everybody. His coach votes Michigan number 4 in the coaches poll, so Michigan does not get the unanimous national championship. Those fucking cocks in Nebraska get a co-share of it. And it started with that. Then the motherfucker was the thorn in my fucking side.
Respect. 100%.
And that motherfucker was the thorn in my team's side from going to the Super Bowl every fucking year for almost a decade. But fucking, as much as I love the Patriots and Tom Brady, and they got the better of it for the most part, Peyton was the fucking thorn in Tom's fucking side when it came to MVPs and then playoff wins. He was always the one motherfucker that could take one of our dynasty teams out. And it was just a bitter hatred. And I despised him. I wanted to punch him in the face for years. But then his media personality kicked in, and I'm like, okay, he's funny.
I get it, man. I totally get it. I was never a big Peyton Manning guy either. I've made some pretty shitty jokes about Peyton Manning in the past, but like you said, I enjoy him as a media personality. Like I said before, the SNL bit with he gets the kid with the football, that's hilarious. And like I said, I enjoy the Manning cast.
Well, he's also good that he can project a movie off that fucking forehead too.
See,
Dude,
I
the
never
fucking
had to
helmet
worry about
when he would take it
Peyton
off
Manning
on the
because
sideline.
I was an NFC guy, so you know.
All right, Derek, let's go ahead and keep it going. Number 2, Dan will
My number 2
maybe be back.
will be Sleazy E's best player of all time, Tom fucking Brady.
Go fuck yourself.
Now, in my defense, I remember I was watching when he won the Super Bowl in 2001. It was the Saints against it was the Rams against the Patriots, and the Patriots were the underdog. And it was right after 9/11. We were all rooting for the Patriots because you know what happened, and it was so cool. That game was like so cool that they won it.
Sir, I'm going to call shenanigans real fast on you. No, America was rooting for the greatest show on turf.
No, not in my part of town. Everybody hated St.
Well,
Louis.
that's because they beat the fucking Randy Moss fucking Wisconsin Vikings. But
hey,
I have to remind you that I live in Packer country, so just let you know. So.
I want to make it clear: America wanted the greatest show on turf, and America got the greatest dynasty of all time, the foundation.
Can I finish? Can I finish?
Can I finish, please? Can I finish?
Can I finish?
Okay, I'm finished.
Can I finish? All right, buddy.
All right, buddy. All right, fuck you, buddy. All right, so
I told you they're Canadian. Thank you.
Then they went from all right, cool. They destroyed it. They destroyed St. Louis too. All right, they won another one, and then they won another one, and then they got like cocky and we're like, all right, we're sick of this guy. And then he was almost in every fucking game for like 15 years. And that's how I got just sick of him. And they cheated in 07 and 08 and he got hurt, and I was happy about it, but
no, it was proven.
Allegedly.
Twice it was proven.
Not allegedly. Goodell was, sucking him off, so that's why they only got so much time off. So
preach, brother, preach.
Goodell is a son of a bitch that was targeting an innocent fucking team. That was even proven in the court of law.
And then Brady got hurt, and then they made a new rule where you can't hit the quarterback below the ankle because Brady got hurt. Because God forbid they don't make enough freaking money.
It's the Tom Brady rule.
Exactly.
God forbid that a team has a good quarterback. You guys wouldn't know that.
And hey, in my defense now, I'm starting to like the guy, partially because his life's in the ruins, but I'm starting to like him.
Oh, yes, a multi-millionaire with dating hot blondes. Poor bastard.
He also left a wife when she was pregnant for Giselle. So
no.
Yeah, Bridget Moynihan.
No.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
No, two things are wrong with that. Two things are wrong with that. I'm fact checking. Corrections department. They were never married, and they were already broken up when he started dating Giselle. It had nothing to do with it.
I did not bring up any of that. I brought up that the ex-broad was pregnant.
Right, but he did not leave her pregnant for Giselle. He was already broken up with her.
Christ, is this guy tongue your fucking balls on a weekend?
If we're going to talk about Tom fucking Brady, we're going to fucking talk about it, and you're going to have correct facts. We do not fucking disgrace that. You guys can hate
46-year-old half
just
egg.
like him.
Way,
half a fan. Half a fan.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
That's what I
said.
I will correct all misinformation about my man.
I'm
even though I still have right now I'm still having a little separation issue. I still am betrayed. Go ahead, Derek. I'm sorry.
Don't be a fan.
Sorry, right, Derek. Go ahead.
At the end of his career, I did root for him in the last Tampa Bay year he won a Super Bowl. I did, because I'm like, I thought he was a different person, You know how people change, and I rooted for him. And
hey,
plus,
Derek,
he beat the Eagles, who I freaking hate because they are the worst fans in that whole world.
Philadelphia is a horrible city. Philadelphia is a horrible city. We all know it.
So,
Derek, as a guy who grew up in a single mother household, men don't ever change. When they hurt you once, they'll just hurt you again.
Well,
that shit down.
The credit,
I'm just telling the truth. I'm just telling the truth. I don't lie. So
Hey, I'm just being a fan.
The one entirely subjective commentary I have on Tom Brady is the fact that I thought I'd hate him forever. And when he left New England,
thank you, Muda.
I stopped.
Thank you, Muda.
I couldn't care less about Tom Brady the second he left New England.
Yep.
And I think that is just a homer.
And that's because I hated the Eagles so much. That's why.
Now, there's an old school rivalry with Tampa Bay, Green Bay, Tampa Bay.
Old NFC Central.
The Battle of the Bay.
Yeah.
All right. My number 2. Big Papi and David Ortiz.
You Yankee piece of shit. You just hate him because he happened to be good.
In 04.
And he was a Twin before that.
And what did he do for the Twins? Absolutely fucking nothing.
And then he came and slaughtered you motherfuckers.
And then okay. Let me explain why I hate him. Okay. I can say 2004 all day, every day. I can say the years that went on after that. He just murdered us. But I won't. I want to tell you about the one Saturday morning I wake up, I turn on ESPN. David Ortiz is being suspected of using steroids. 20 minutes later, he said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Got swept under the fucking
That's an
rug.
honest gentleman.
It got swept under the fucking rug.
He got shot up in the Dominican Republic or fucking the drug dealer's wife. That's how honest of a gentleman he was. He fucked the drug dealer's wife and got shot for it.
I will say though, I respect him. I respect him as a player because when you get owned, you have to deal with it. But that has always fucking bugged the shit out of me. Just because, okay, Barry Bonds said he didn't do it either, but he can't be in the fucking Hall of Fame.
Well, Barry Bonds also head size changed things.
Look at David Ortiz's fucking Minnesota Twins rookie card compared to 2004.
Yeah, jacked up motherfucker who wound up playing first base and a little bit of DH and beat your fucking ass.
Well, that was
Andy Pettit was also fucking piss clean too, wasn't he?
It was
all them
but he admitted it though.
It's the Sammy Sosa thing, right?
Yeah.
Everybody accused him of taking steroids, but he was taking
I have way more respect for anybody who admits that they did something wrong.
No, Sammy didn't speak.
Which is how Andy Pettit got away with all of it.
He's never getting in the Hall of Fame.
Andy Pettit should have gotten fucking the fucking treatment. And he's like, nah, need it for recovery. There's people trying to take my place. And everybody
That's exactly what he did.
And he was 100 years old and he kept fucking coming back.
And because he's Andy Pettit.
Yeah,
and
he's
by the
amazing.
way,
I love him.
Probably
my favorite pitcher of all time.
I love him like a dad.
I love him like a fucking dad.
I loved it I loved him how he answered a problem. What do you go? Hey, guess what, motherfucker? You got busted. Well, there's recoveries. I needed that. Otherwise, I couldn't be Andy Pettit for the New York Yankees, and I couldn't do that.
You went to the
and he went like this. If I couldn't do that, then what? Sorry, it paid me millions of dollars. And everybody went like this. They were looking around for fucking air. So then 200 minor league players get busted about it. And they're like, well, we're going to throw the book at you. And I go, well, Andy Pettit just admitted it. Yeah, but he was honest.
Turn it back to Tommy's pick. Also, Big Papi hateable because he's always fucking smiling. No one should ever be smiling that much.
With a handsome one. I wish I could have a handsome smile, and I don't. I have shitty teeth. His handsome smile's
People that
gorgeous.
smile that much have something fucking going on.
Something's fishy. All right, Muda, you're number 2.
We're gonna do a sport veer. Rory fucking McIlroy.
And I knew it was coming at some point.
I thought it might be number 1.
I thought it might be 1 too.
No, my number one.
I was
number
waiting
one
for
is
a
like
golf
is
number
my
one.
my least favorite athlete of all sports. But Rory McIlroy. This like
Piece of
golf
shit.
genius squandered what could have been. He could have been the next Tiger. Possibly.
He's got a head full of mush.
Possibly. Could
Dude,
have
that
been.
motherfucker caves. Caves.
But he does not have the testicular fortitude to shoulder the weight of being the next Tiger Woods, although he purports to have said fortitude. And he gets out there, he fucking wins a couple of goddamn championships.
It's a guy who embraces coverages on shitty tournaments, and then when the majors show up,
yeah, he
it's
fucking
basically
folds.
me playing golf.
He folds. He
Yep.
folds. And it's all because the motherfucker, like, he let the last 2 years or year and a half or whatever the fuck it's been since the Live
then
Golf
he has to
League
take
became a
week
thing.
off. What did he lose? $12 million because he had to have a mental week
Yeah.
because he ain't fucking strong in the head.
No.
And I get the mental weeks. You can fucking take them, but you don't do them where it cost you $12 million.
When all you had was the PGA, Rory McIlroy was king. The second,
Dude, you watched him hook it to hell and going in that fucking Masters when he was way up.
for sure, he's pushed himself as much as the PGA has pushed him. He's pushed himself as the voice of the PGA, and not the organization as a whole, although he's done that as well, but as a voice of the players that he shares a locker room with every week. And he's a shit, right? You get to the last episode of the Netflix's Full Swing, and he's sitting there on the massage table just screaming, fuck you, Phil, all that, and then gets embarrassed by his secret, only to him, arch rival Phil Mickelson at the Masters. And it's just to me it's indicative of his character as a whole.
Dan, you're number
That's
2.
my number 2.
John Starks.
Okay. I'm a fan, but
Well, you're a
You
Knicks fan.
remember when Jordan left?
94, 95.
Yeah. Now I'm a huge, including bought his shoes. By the way, look him up. Hakeem Olajuwon fan. I think he is the most underrated basketball player of all time. John Starks fighting with Reggie Miller. John Starks.
who almost made my list, Reggie Miller. But I like him too much to put him on the list.
Oh, I understand it. You're a New York fan. If you
Yeah.
were to put Reggie Miller in there and you go number 1 Reggie Miller, I'd go, you're a New York fan. I understand.
But I can't have David Ortiz, Kurt Schilling on my list, apparently.
Yeah, no. Let's be fucking honest here. Let's be gentlemen. John Starks versus, well, everybody. John
Sounds like a
Starks,
documentary.
Reggie Miller. John Starks went fucking, Barkley went after him. That little, and I'll give him credit, that little fucking street New York kid basketball player, which is awesome, which now looking back at it, I enjoy John Starks a little bit. But that motherfucker, that's why that disturbing little motherfucker. Especially after, and some of you young pups don't understand, when Jordan retired, it was the fucking Wild Wild West. And everybody wanted it. And Starks fucking goes, I'll throw my name in it because I was a New York street kid. The amount of just what a piece of shit, and I should love him because he was such an asshole. And that's your Uncle Dan's game, but no, John Starks, my number 2.
All right.
Eric's number 1.
Eric's number 1. Yes.
All right, my number 1 has been talked about, but I will gladly go into more details. He is proof of one of two things. Either you can sell your soul to Satan, or the actual Antichrist exists.
Tom Brady?
Eli fucking Manning. That garbage, slant-eyed. He's the most garbage human, lucky motherfucker on the planet, and it all even goes back. He had, like, Peyton's credit, number 2 on my list of people I fucking hate in sports. At least he picked his own school. Eli has to be daddy's boy and goes to Ole Miss. And then he's going to be the number 1 pick. And daddy goes, my son's not going to play for Southern California. He's going to be the fucking king in New York. And they fuck with the draft and they try to tell a fucking NFL what to do. And, right from the get-go, he's a fucking asshole. And I am still begrudging that he fucking beat my fucking Patriots not once but twice during the perfect season. The almost perfect season. So and he's just a fucking jackass. And he relies on his more charismatic fucking brother to keep him fucking going. My wife has to alter the Frank fucking Red Hot sauce bottles because I don't even want it in my house because he's the fucking spokesman for it. I hate this cocksucker so much.
Shout out to Frank's if you want to sponsor the show.
Fuck you, Franks. Don't sponsor this show or I'm out. Fuck you. You allow the Antichrist. I'll get the Christian coalition against you. He is fucking proof that
you heard that, Bud Light. Go take a fucking walk.
He is proof that Satan is a real fucking being because there's no way a jackass like that has 2 Super Bowls. I don't like to hate. I don't like to use the word hate, and I hate that fucking asshole.
You, it's probably
I mean,
I truly hate this scumbag.
When I say hate,
I mean you tiptoe that line, Eric.
I dislike a lot.
It's hate.
I dislike a lot. I hate fucking Eli Manning. I fucking hate him. I hate the fucking name. I won't keep ranting, but fuck him. As Muda did a great job already, so I don't have to go into more. I just went into the fact that he's proof the devil is real. And everything is based on luck. He never did anything good. It was all lucky fucking throws that a motherfucker catches on his helmet. Motherfucker catches
Kyrie.
Shout out to David Tyree.
Yeah.
Word.
It's all fucking luck. I mean, that's why I'm convinced Satan's real, because there's only any way that motherfucker, anything he achieves is because of fucking selling your soul or being the Antichrist.
Derek, you're number 1.
Confirmed Archie Manning is a reptilian.
Abso-fucking-hootly.
All right. My number 1 might get a
strike
little,
against Eric.
Yep.
Did you say that? Ugh.
I did, because we're talking about douchebags, so I said the most douchebag thing I could say.
Yikes.
Fuck the hoots.
All right. This one might get a little sentimental, so I apologize. But it's Sean Payton.
Oh, it's 1.
Yes. It was the 2009 Viking season, what seemed like a dream. And let me go. Please let me go.
Go.
We made it to the championship game, and Favre literally hit like it was the 70s. And then when he had no ankles, and I was watching with my brother and my dad, and I was half in the bag, and I had to work the graveyard shift, and I was already half in the bag, so I knew that it was going to be a long night. and then he threw across his body when he had literally no weight because you saw that his ankles were fucking black and blue. And then we lost. And then this, let me go on this. I had to work on the graveyard shift at a gas station where there was a whole bunch of Packer fans who were drunk, were making fun of me. Where I could have, knocked them out or whatever. And then, like 6 months later, my dad died, so that was like a punching blow. And then the next season, the NFL goes, you can't hit quarterbacks below the ankle. And I'm like, seriously? After while we're playing football, oh no. After we made all these complaints, you can't do it anymore. So that's why I hate that motherfucker, because he never said that, no, we didn't play it dirty. We just played by the rules or whatever. And that defensive coordinator is still fucking playing in football, where he never said that we didn't do anything wrong. All right, sorry. All right, I didn't cry. I'm glad, but all right, I'm done. So, all right, cool.
So you didn't watch the King of Queens Netflix movie,
God.
I assume.
I did.
Anything that involves that piece of shit.
Who are we?
Derek's number one was Sean Payton.
I want to give Derek the credit because this motherfucker's been reading the room all night long, and he's just like, just let me finish. Let me finish. Even when nobody was interrupting him.
No.
He knew that we were going to interrupt otherwise.
Shout out to Derek, and shout out to Derek's dad. May you rest in peace.
Thank you.
My number one, big fucking surprise, Tom Brady.
Yeah.
And you know what? Jets, we did it to ourselves. We did it to ourselves. Knocked out Drew Bledsoe on the fucking sidelines. Here comes fucking Tommy Boy fucking Brady. I hate that his name's Tom more than anything, because you would think, oh my God, we basically have the same name. I should probably like this guy. No, fuck him. Fuck him. I'm not even going to go on why I don't like him or why I hate him. I think it's a fucking obvious fucking reason. Because of him, and honorable mention Bill Belichick, who could have been number one, because I think I hate him more than Tom Brady, because not only has he fucked my Jets for the last 20 years as the coach of the Patriots, he was signed to be the Jets fucking coach. Fucked us twice. Fuck him.
You got
fuck
a napkin?
Tom Brady. Fuck Deflategate. Fuck you. Fuck it. Fuck it. You're a fucking cheater. Your coach is a fucking cheater. And he wears stupid ass fucking sleeveless hoodies. He looks like a douchebag fucking. He looks like. Bill Belichick looks like an uncircumcised fucking cock. Fuck him. And fuck Tom Brady. And also, my best friend Cameron, he's a Tampa fan. I fucking hated him still when he went to fucking Tampa. Fuck that cocksucker.
So
that was funny. I got that.
Yeah.
God damn it.
You guys missed my 3, 2, and 1. I skipped
didn't.
the whole time.
No, we did not.
Okay, what was my number 2 then, Tommy?
Your number 2 was Sean Starks. Your number 3 was Sean Salisbury.
You want my number 1? You want my
not yet. It's Muda's next.
Am I?
Yeah.
Whoa. I'm so fucking primed to cut a promo right now.
I gotta calm down. My blood pressure got high on that one.
Get ready.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did, buddy. Hey, you got kids. You got people you actually got to take care of.
I know.
My number 1 is LeBron James.
Oh, he almost made my list too.
Oh.
I grew up in the time of Mike. And I still think Michael Jordan might be, in my biased opinion, the greatest athlete of all time.
Michael Jordan?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Oh, no doubt. You're in good company, brother.
Athlete, no. Basketball, yes. LeBron made you think about it, and then you saw he acted the last 3 years, which made you go, ugh.
It's not the last 3 years. It's pretty much ever since the name LeBron James made any kind of headway.
No, The first part was awesome. The first part,
Like LeBron
first
James
15
is a fantastic basketball player.
Yeah, the first 15 years was awesome. I get it. He made that mistake where he's like, I'm taking my talents to South Beach, and that's where people
decision.
got
It's
south.
it's
But
it's not even
motherfucker,
like,
he was trying to earn money, and by the way, he gave it all to fucking charity.
I
So,
don't
don't give a
the
fuck
man.
about that.
I don't
But
hate the
it's
man
the
for
flopping and the bullshit because
I do not
that's
hate
where
the man
if you
for
grew
getting
up,
the bag.
the flopping shit. And
I do not
because if you grew
I
up
don't
with Jordan, you grew up with here's a fucking stud.
yeah.
That's the end of it.
played fucking sick, played fucking hurt. LeBron
It's-
gets a fucking hang now and he's out for fucking 6 weeks.
But if
Here's
Jordan,
the big.
if someone flopped at Jordan and Jordan got the fucking foul call, that motherfucker would be worse than us with fucking elbows.
Yeah.
And you know it.
Jordan
Now-
did not fuck around, and it like I mean he was he not only was he a phenomenal athlete,
Sorry, I ran
his
over you
desire to win his desire to win was like it unmatched.
there. It's winning and money, and that's why you got to respect them both. Jordan wanted to win, and LeBron wanted money, and guess what?
I'll give LeBron the money. I'll give him the money. But
Let's take it.
the comparisons, the self comparisons to Jordan, like don't
Yeah,
even
when-
don't
when
That's a
he-
lot of it too.
don't
Hey,
even.
he's a flopping fruit right now.
You ain't
I'm sorry.
You're not
LeBron's a
Jordan.
flop.
And the fact that
It's-
that his prowess or whatever is touted across all things to the, like he's the LeBron James of this sport. He's the LeBron James of this sport. Like no, you're either the Michael Jordan of your sport or you're
You're the
just
Michael
good.
Jordan, you're the Babe Ruth, you're the Muhammad Ali.
The Wayne Gretzky.
Well,
The Wayne
that's a
Gretzky.
problem.
That's-
But I always do. I try to treat him nice because we graduated the same year, me and LeBron James. And my dad told me, my dad told me, he goes, the first superstar of your age is right there. And then he goes, just keep an eye on it. That's all my dad told me. And I went, at 18 on ESPN or 17 or 16, because he was on them the whole time. And dude,
they were showing his high school games.
Yeah, like all that shit and how he handled it great. How he's getting it late in life and thinking that he's owed something. And I'm like, well, motherfucker, you're kind of
Look at your bank account. You ain't owed shit, dude.
And that's what, but right now he's doing the you guys all owe me something, and I don't like that part.
You either that we were talking about it
When he wants to play with better players, yeah. Guess what? Who fucking
I don't know if
doesn't?
we were streaming when we were talking about it, but the idea of us on a basketball team with
Yeah, we were streaming. That was
Jimmy Butler.
First 20 minutes. Yeah.
Right. You got one guy who can take
We're almost
a
at 2
group of a
hours.
bunch of fucking schmucks and take them to
I'm
the
bringing the ball
championship.
up. Me and Jimmy Butler. Oh, I'm gonna have 10 assists. I am the fucking white Magic Johnson. Me and Jimmy Butler.
The Bulls.
You fuckers
they
play
weren't-
your roles.
They
Don't
weren't
get in the
horrible.
way.
They weren't horrible. But Jordan took them to the next step.
I'll be the one mixing the cocktails in the Gatorade jug.
Yeah.
Exactly.
LeBron,
but with
LeBron,
Jordan, hey,
he doesn't
we
hit
don't
it
got
in
a
fucking
Bill
Cleveland,
Cartwright in here.
goes down to
We
Miami, then he goes to fucking LA. Like he can't find a spot where he can fucking elevate his team.
Oh, and that I'm taking my talents to South Beach. Fucking
All right.
interviews,
So
dude.
DJ in the 90s, DJ Armstrong might have been the point guard. He might have brung it up, but he passed it to Jordan, and Jordan either put it to the hole or he told, "Hey, Kurt, you're making that three."
Yeah.
Or hey,
No,
Cartwright.
you
You're
go
making
down
the
to Bill
team.
Cartwright.
Yeah,
you
it's
go
about
down
the
to
He
Bill
built the
Cartwright.
team.
It was
He
about
made
his team.
stars of everybody around him.
Exactly.
And
Scottie
LeBron is
Pippen,
just the
Tony
star.
Kukoc, Steve
Yeah,
Kerr.
he kicked out Coco and
That's
he
the
made a
last three.
three.
That's
He
he's
brought
talking
Rodman
about
back
the
into
first
relevance.
Rodman, Luke Longley was a household name for how
Listen,
many
but
fucking
you're
years?
talking about the last three. The first
I
three.
Hall of
know,
Fame-
but I'm just saying, I'm adding to it.
I mean,
Hall
he
of
got
Famer
there. He
Horace
got there.
Grant.
It didn't happen immediately, but he got there. And then LeBron James, he's here now, and everybody talks about LeBron James constantly, but he can't elevate his own team. He has to be on. They got to put the superstar LeBron James on another team with other, like, maybe not
with 50
superstars,
fucking
but
people.
fucking
They need
a good
50
team.
fucking
It has
knees
to be an
and
entire
Jokic's.
good team already for LeBron James to be successful.
All right.
Oh, he's gonna play with this kid. It ain't that great. Guess what? She ain't fucking King Griffey. So go take a fucking walk. No one cares.
Amen to that. Dan, you're number one.
God damn it! I have my phone here. Sorry, you guys get me all fucking round up about shit.
Yeah, that's
This has been a very riled up episode.
And then I got a reminder.
I'm gonna have
My
to cut
number
a bunch
one.
of
My
shit.
number one comes.
You're not
My
gonna
number
have to
one
cut
comes.
anything.
My number
Oh,
one
yeah, I
comes
am.
with an
You're
apology.
not gonna have to cut anything.
My number one comes with an apology. My number one is Jim Tomey.
Look at father and son bonding again. It's so cute.
If you are a Twins fan who grew up with the only thing, because guess what? Timberwolves weren't going to do it. Vikings weren't going to do it. You grew up a Twins fan. You grew up a Twins fan. So I can explain. Let me explain everything to you. Stop getting all excited. Fucking sit there and wear your hat like a normal human being, motherfucker. Otherwise, you make me look like I'm crazy.
Hey, wait, motherfucker. You're from fucking Wisconsin. You should be a Brewers fan. Why are you a fucking Twins
Shut
fan?
up. Go fucking mouth breathing and walk with a limp.
Get on another wheelchair.
Yeah, do that. You fucking scamming the government because you half pretend to be crippled. Jim Tomey played for the Love your but I know it popped Tommy so bad that he's covered his mouth, and now I got Tommy in the shade.
Oh my god.
Jim Tomey. Here's what Jim Tomey did. He played for the Cleveland Indians, and he was supposed to be the replacement for Albert Bell. Albert Bell was a person that all of us should be scared of. All of us.
He was fucking crazy.
He'd beat you with a fucking bat if you gave him a fucking cross eye.
I want 50 Albert Bells on my team.
I feel like I'm going to throw up. I was laughing so hard.
Oh, shit. My computer died. Fuck.
You're good. You're good.
You're on.
You're on.
Oh, did the fucking camera die? Anyway. Oh, that's why. Anyway. Jim Tomey killed the Twins. Can you still hear me or no?
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Well, I hear you.
All right, I can't see anybody. Jim Tomey killed the fucking Twins as a Cleveland Indian. Then he went to the White Sox. And he slaughtered us even more. As in a play-in game, the Twins lost 1-0 after pitching a 4-hit fucking game. We lost 1-0 because the one run was in the first inning, Jim Tomey. Then I got to see that fucking monster play for the Twins. I personally saw him hit 596, 597.
Longest home run in Target Field, though.
595, Jim Tomey.
Yep.
595. 595 feet. No bullshit, boys. I was in the stadium when it happened.
Closest it's ever been to Target Center. He got close, actually. He got close.
And then he went to the Phillies and they played in interleague games and he killed us. He fucking loved shit. And then we treated him like Paul Bunyan. It was so cool.
We did.
And then he left and went right back to the Phillies. And 8 days later, he hit 2 home runs. It was fucking hard. Jim told me the things I said to him. I sent him a message that I got a response back on Twitter. I said unforgivable things to you, sir. I apologize for it. Dude, you don't understand. I go, I saw a 596, 597 home run. My friends did it. They got married the next year. They still think it's a big thing. And I said, I hated you. I fucking wished horrible things on you. I mean, I wish dick cancer on the guy. I literally hoped, I hope that motherfucker gets dick cancer. When he played for the Cleveland Indians, now Guardians, I said horrible things. And he's like, hey, that's great. I'm glad you're a baseball fan. That's all he said back to me. And I went, dude, you do not understand the amount of hatred I hate for you. And then there's Jim.
All right. There we go. Great episode, everybody. Shit.
Is that it? Uncle Dan?
Yeah, let's wrap her up.
All right, then.
My top 5: Jose Canseco, Deshaun Watson, NASCAR's Jimmy Johnson, Peyton Manning, Bobby Bonilla. Is your number 1? Or Jose Canseco's your 1? That's my question for Ashley. All right, Muda, talk about what we got going on tomorrow on Who Popped Your Culture.
All right, yeah. Tomorrow, Who Popped Your Culture? We are doing, finally, after we've talked about it for months, we are finally doing our Bill Paxton Appreciation Month.
Oh!
Yes. May
that sounds nice.
I love how Dan's been frozen for like 15 minutes.
May what? We're going to do our top 5s of our Bill Paxton movies, franchises, whatever the fuck that he's been in. The dude hammered down some stellar performances, and we're going to talk about it tomorrow night on this channel. And
yeah, subscribe, by the way. We're almost to 200 subscribers on YouTube. Thank God. Finally, we set it 100 for fucking years. And we've gained almost a full 100 in the last 6 months. Muda, where do they go for the merch?
For the merch, mudamerch.com. Get your Uncle Dan Sports Kook, your Sleazy E. 100% American beer drinking hell raisin American t-shirt. And then whatever the fuck else you want when you go to Muda Merch.
They're great for the 4th of
tree, the kids' way, you know.
They're great for the 4th of July coming up.
Yeah.
And spend the extra $3.
It's Murica time.
Get the soft cotton. It is a phenomenal.
It is the Murica time of year. Go to
get your great Muda shirts.
Show your support.
No, the soft cotton is where it's at. The amount of Uncle Dan t-shirts I already got. This soft cotton is nice. I'm not gonna fuck around.
Don't forget the newest design. I am the 2%. So
if
save
I
me all.
if I visit like the bumfuck area of fucking Wisconsin and I don't see a bunch of Uncle Dan t-shirts around, I'm going to be disappointed.
Whoa.
He doesn't even want to hang out with me, so why don't you
Central Wisconsin is bumfuck, right? Central Wisconsin is bumfuck. Let me get that straight.
Okay.
To me, the only outside of Milwaukee.
No,
Outside Milwaukee's.
don't forget they're
Milwaukee's.
East
No,
Minnesota.
we don't want to go to
Recording
Milwaukee.
off, by
We
the
don't
way.
want to
believe
go
it's
to Milwaukee. We
Milwaukee.
want to go to the real spots. And bumfuck's not. That's not a derogatory term for me.
Milwaukee.
Yeah, Milwaukee. Yeah.
Muda, they're
Bring
East Minnesota. Don't forget. They're fucking East Minnesota.
Bring me the Alice Cooper fans.
Shout out to Alice Cooper.
Yeah.
Tommy, if you could be a deer so I don't offend anybody, could you tell
In the
everybody
stream?
good night and we
Yes,
love them?
I can. Patreon.com/Heels and Quads. Please sign up. Hang out with us every week. Most of the weeks. 3 out of 4 weeks of the month.
Good
Let's be
call,
honest.
Uncle Dan.
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow night. Who Popped Your Culture? Bill Paxton. And this coming Monday or Tuesday, I'm not sure of the day yet. Me and Levi will be back for Heels and Quads proper, and we're doing a deep dive of possibly
2 in 1 month.
Yeah, 2 in 2 weeks. Possibly the greatest debut album of all time, Van Halen 1. On that note, we will see you next time. Good night. God bless. Hope you watched it live because it's going to get edited the fuck out.
What did I say?
Love you. It's nothing. Bye.